Hello, this is Elaine Wright Harris. Welcome to Website Builder 2. This video will show you how to develop a Notary Public page as well as a Notary Signing Agent page. Take a look over here to the right, and we're working again with the pages. You see the mouse here is by pages. We're going to tap on pages. And as you can see, we do have the home page that we just completed, but we're going to come up here and tap on add, and we're going to add another page. You see here it says new page. Our page title will be Notary Public, and the navigation button is already turned on for it to show, for the navigation to show at the top of the page, but we're also going to turn it on so the navigation can show at the footer of the page, and then we're going to tap Create Page. Give it a few minutes, and you will see a brand new page. Okay, notice on this page you see our reliable and prompt notary and mortgage services, the name of the company. This shows our navigation. We just created a home page. Now we're going to create a Notary Public page. Our logo, Accurate and Superior Notarial and Mortgage Services, our headline here. However, now it's saying this page is empty. At the bottom, you will see the footer. Now, the footer I see here, Notary Public, but we don't have home here at the footer. So we're going to go back and actually tell the system to put in the home page, the home link at the footer. So I'm going to tap on, well, I'm here at the home, go all the way over here to the right and tap on the little three dots there, page settings, and right here, show in footer. Yes, I want the home navigation to show in the footer also. So I'm going to turn that button on and say done. Go back to the Notary Public page by tapping here. And you can see here at the bottom, now I do have home as the navigation as well as Notary Public. So let's add some content here. Tap here on the Add Section button, and then you're going to see over to the right, it's going to give us the menu. Okay, what type of content, well, what type of information would you like to add here? So we don't want to do a privacy policy or a contact us. We actually want to come up here, right here, and it says content, and it's already selected. Over to the right, you will see the different formats of the content. Let's select the first one, and as you can see, the first one is actually telling you this is best for a long list of items. So I'm going to select add and wait for it to populate over to the left. Give it a few seconds. We can see over to the left that there is an image that we can work with, and then there's a list of items we can work with. So over to the right, again, you will find the menu for this particular section. That's the good thing about the website builder. It is a great guide. Up here you see that it's telling us what the layout is. Okay, no problem. come down here, the accent, whether you want this page to be white, black, or salmon colored, and the alignment of the page. Okay, let's see, if we tap left, let's see what happens. If it gives us that option. Actually, it stays the same. If I tap right, let's see. All right, so we're going to put it, okay, there you see it for the right. There you see it for the center. And there you see it for the right. Oh, I'm sorry, the left. And that's what we're going to work with here. So we have the alignment. We come on down and we'll see the title. Right now the title says Site Content. Our title is Notary Public. And right after that, we begin to work with the groups. As we read this, we see that within this section, which is the Notary Public section here, we can work with up to six section groups. So let's count. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. You can work with one grouping and delete the others, or you can work with all 6. So let's see how many. I think we'll probably work with 5 or so. So here, section group 1, I'm going to tap this right here to my right. And once I tap on section group 1, the first information that I want to put there is, what is a notary public? Let's just go back for a minute, back to content. Okay. Right. So that's good. So we'll go back here and tap our first section group. Now, in this particular group, I think it's always important that our clients know who we are, what we do. So we're going to name this, what is a notary public? I find that most people do not know who we are or what we do. So right here up front, I'm going to tell them that a notary public is a government officer and public servant who serves as an impartial witness in taking acknowledgments, administering oaths and affirmations, and performs other acts authorized by state law. And this is a quote from the National Notary Association. Okay, I do not wish an action button here, so therefore I'm going to click Done. All right, I've clicked Done here, and now I'm ready for the next section group. So I'm going to tap here on the second one. And with this one, I want my clients to know my commissions and my memberships. So I will simply, where it says headline, it's going to be commission and memberships. And the description of what I want to say for that headline will be commissioned in the state of Maryland, and I'm going to take out the District of Columbia because I'm only commissioned in the state of Maryland. Okay, member of the National Notary Association. You're going to see here This is a bulleted item. And actually, let me take the bullets out so you can see how you can bullet the item. Okay. So now you're going to see that commissioned in the state of Maryland, member of the National Notary Association, is aligned left with the headline. I'm going to take my mouse. I'm going to put the cursor right to the left of the word commission. I'm going to move up to the little bulleted icon. Once I tap on it, it will give me two options below it. I will select the first option, and I have my bulleted item, and I will do it again for the second one. So that's how you can get a bulleted item if you choose to do so. Click Done. And once we click Done, now we're going to work with the third section that we have here. And the third section, I would like to let my clients know about the area that I cover and the fee schedule. So once I tap here on the third section, under the headline, I will put the coverage area and the fee schedule. And under description, I will go into more detail. My coverage area is Prince George's County. And as far as the fee schedule, notarization mileage and administrative fees are charged as regulated by the state of Maryland. And then I will tap Done. And then once I tap Done, I'm finished with this, then it will go back to the menu, which will allow me to work with the fourth section group, in which I will go into detail about the services that I provide. Well, I'm sorry, this would be detail about where I provide my services. So services are provided. Lots of locations here. As you can see, adult daycare. I provide services for assisted living, churches. All of that will appear there, and I am going to tap Done. And once I tap Done, the menu will reappear. And at this point, I will talk about my document experience. So I would tap on the fifth section here. And once I tap on it, it will allow me to change the headline. And I'll put document experience. And then my description, I will give a listing of the document experience that I have here. So I'm going to scroll up, and you'll be able to see the document experience, and then I will tap on Done. And once I tap on Done, the menu will reappear. And there's one more section that I can work with. However, I am okay with the 5 sections that I have. So I will tap on the last section here. And then at the bottom, the last group at the bottom, I'll just say delete this section group. I don't need that. And then once I delete this section group, then the menu will reappear. And I am finished with this particular section. So I scroll down and it says, okay, what about the image? Would you like to change the image? And as I scroll up, yes, I would like to change that image. So therefore, I will tap on image. And I'll come up here and tap on replace. I will select from my uploads. Tap there on the National Notary Association membership, and it appears. And I see that it's saving it. So far, as I scroll up and down, I, at this point, have Reliable and Prompt Notary and Mortgage Services appearing as my banner, the name of the company, my navigation here. I have a home page, a Notary Public page. There's the logo I wish to display at this point. And my header is saying Accurate and Superior Notarial Mortgage Services. And then I describe my Notary Public services that I provide. But I'm not finished. I'd like to tell my clients what they can expect when having a document notarized. So I will put my mouse right below the particular section that I just completed. And where the X is, it will expand and say add section. And I would like to add another section saying what the public can expect when having documents notarized. Here, my menu appears. How do you want it to appear? I do want to continue to work with content. And as I come over here to the right and scroll down, I will select this particular content, ideal for a long block of text. So I'm just going to tap add here. Give it a few minutes. And while we're waiting, we actually let the signer know the different steps in performing a notarization here. So under the title, not under, I'll replace site content here, which is the name of this section. I will replace that with what the notary public can expect when having documents notarized. So I did that with the title. Then it says a headline, additional information. I may choose to just delete that and leave that blank, or, and if you notice when that happens, the line items move up, or I can put information there, and I do choose to put information there. And my headline will say, okay, the document signers requesting the notarization must appear before the notary public. I want to get that up front. And then the information that I choose to put there will go right here under description. This description here is pretty long, so no problem. Let's see, if I double click here, it will highlight it, and I just simply delete. I need to highlight a little bit more and and delete all the information there. It's a lot of information. Or I could just take my mouse and cover the information and then delete it there. Still got a little bit more to go. Let's see. Have I gotten everything? Yep, I think so. And I will put my mouse right back here, and I will input the information I choose. Sometimes there's just a little space over. It goes one space over, and I might want it to line up, and I can just do a backspace. And there's a line, an extra line here. So in order to get the extra line out, I'm going to do a delete. And when I do that delete, it actually deletes that first bullet. But all I have to do is simply go right up here to the bullet icon, come down one, and it will bullet that item. So now I have the document signed as requesting the notarization must appear before the notary public, and a list of what the clients can expect when having a document notarized. I also want to include another privacy policy. Well, even before I do that, under description, it reminds me, are you sure you want to keep this image? I want to change that image. So therefore, what I'm going to do in changing this image here, I will select from the stock photos, because I've been working with the ones that I've uploaded, but this will give me a chance. I'm going to tap on replace, and this will give me a chance to work with the stock photo. So actually it's called stock media. So tap on stock media, and I know exactly what I want as the notary public. I'm going to tap here with the notary seal, do an insert, and I have the image to the right. Now I can click done. That's one thing about the menu on the right. It allows you to go step by step in enhancing or making edits to your site. Now that I've done that, I've completed everything for this section. I want to go back to Notary up here at the top at the menu, because I'm working with that. And these are the different sections that I have here under Notary, what the public can expect. I want to add another section, and this section will be called Privacy Policy, just like I did on the home page. And I'm going to come down here to the very bottom, make my selection here as to how I want it formatted, which would be Privacy Policy, and I'm tap on Add. There's only one selection there anyway. Give it a few minutes to populate. And this particular wording for the privacy policy says, as a notary public, I am committed to abiding by legal requirement for protecting personal information. Personal information recorded by me will be protected. Okay, so I will put that right here, that information right here, and just tap here, tap here in the space here, and I have put the privacy policy there. But now what's interesting is, let's go back to Notary, the menu at the top here, and you're going to find that under the logo, well, not so much under the logo, but before Notary Public Information, that's where I put the privacy policy. That's not where I want it. I actually want the privacy policy under what the public can expect when having a document notarized. So no problem. Take a look here at the mouse. So we're going to go up to where privacy policy is. To the left, hover over the equal sign. It's a hand. Press, left click, hold down, and just reposition it under privacy policy. So that's how you can move things around. And now that we've done that, you see that below that is the footer. I'd like to add a little color here. So I'm going to tap here where it says, okay, header. And I tapped on header right here in the white space. To the right, accent and alignment came up. If I wanted to, let's see, if I tapped black, then you see where the navigation is black. Okay, I think I like that accent. So let's keep that there. We're okay with the alignment. Then we have the, okay, we have the cover image. Okay, we have the logo. Well, this is, yeah, we have the logo there. And then Notary Public. I'm going to tap there on that section for Notary Public. And I like wording on white, so when we're reading, it's easy reading. So I will scroll down. Now I'll tap on what the public can expect when having documents notarized, and wait for that to populate. And I'm going to see what it looks like. I'm going to change the accent to salmon on here. And I kind of like that. I kind of like that accent. And then we have privacy policy and the footer. So we do have a little color here. Okay. So now let's do a preview of what it would look like. Well, let's do one more thing with the header. Okay, we changed it back to salmon. I think I kind of like the salmon color. And let's tap on done. And then we're going to preview what it would look like on a desktop computer or on a smart device. Let's take a look. Give it a few minutes. And there it is. You're going to see on the left here, I'll scroll down. There's a lot of reading here, so you want that to be nice and clear. What to expect when having a document notarized, the privacy policy, and the footer. To my right here, we have what it would look like on a smart device. So I will scroll down. And there it is as to how it would look. So we're going to go back into the edit mode. We're pleased with how it looks in preview. So we have just completed session 2 of the website builder. And if you were working with your notary signing agent page, the concepts would be the same. What we just used here, you would also use in working with your notary signing agent page. And Website Builder 3 we will cover how to build the contact page. How are you going to develop that? Thank you.